The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. Onto the field comes Billy Edwards. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Chip. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Makes the catch. It's Ship. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The run inside. It's Overton. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Kept it, and he's past the marker. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
It's a draw. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Overton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hokies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
On the ground, it's Overton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Keith. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lost one down the sideline. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football in that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Still looking on the move. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Hokie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Picks up the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Here's a little room there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yards, and now really set up in a position.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The sure hands, it's Reynolds. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Makes the catch.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Oh, they're after him.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. The give. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a deep grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Edwards. Got it! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the run, it's Hall. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Denmark. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The run inside. It's Overton. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to